Hello everyone, John Runner 88 here with another Star Wars figure review. This time it is Shin Hati from the Ahsoka series. Some dust all over her face. It's a little front picture there, and here's a sideways back picture for you. Alright, let's take a close-up look at her, because I think she's pretty great. She's got her orange lightsaber, which is nice. She's got a lot. It's like got a lot of just extra bit on top, so like she has to hold it kind of down a little bit, but it still looks good. And it's painted very nicely. It's one thing got to give Hasbro when it comes to the sabers they give us. They're always painted very nice, for the most part. Sometimes they'll cheap out here and there, like the Sabine with the Howler. They cut some corners paint-wise on that, but got her saber on her hilt. They also painted little buttons on her gauntlets on both sides, which is nice. I like that this is a separate piece. It's like a overlay on an overlay. So these like metal flap pieces are separate from this piece. Just makes it look a lot nicer. It's just the layered on top of everything. When you're like articulating it, those pieces will, stay at her sides. So she's looking good. She's got all the articulation down here. It's not as hindered as Balin's is. He's got those big flares coming down, but she does not. Might paint those buckles. I want to look at like a full-length image of her to see if what color those are, just to add that little extra detail at some point. Same for like the back, and I might do a wash on like her, just overall, just to kind of like a little like dry brushing on like these pieces, because they're supposed to be kind of like worn like ridges in the fabric, and I think that'll help really bring it out a little bit. I wish these pieces were done differently. They kind of stand out against all of the other like painted silver, because this is just like a silvery rubber, but it just doesn't mesh well with the rest, which is a shame. And this one was kind of warped a little bit in the package. Just kind of doesn't sit, like it looks fine, but it's not quite as, I think it's flattened out a little bit into its original position, but when I took it out, it was definitely a little wonky looking. But her eyes look good, which is always the main thing I'm looking for with these figures. And it's awesome and amazing that they even get like she's got a little freckle, a little beauty mark on her cheek, and then she's got one like down on her chin, like right there. And they go as far as to put those little details into these face printings, which is crazy. I might add a little brown to the braid down there, because it is kind of like she does have a little like brown tie. And I might try and do a little wash on her hair, but I also don't want to ruin her hair, because it's this like platinum blonde, and it's not going to take much to stain it if I do it wrong, but we'll see how it goes. The paint on here could have been a little straighter. It was kind of missing the mark a little bit, but it's not too terrible. But yeah, overall, great figure, in scale with Balin, which is nice. He's got that small stature when compared to all these troopers and everything, which is cool. Something the Black Series unfortunately had to deal with is her just being just too tall. I don't know what they did over there and what kind of information they got for the character, but she does have a nice torso too. Nice little movement there. But, you know, you can always just Google a person's height these days, so it's a little bit of a faux pas on their part. But yeah, she's awesome. She's missing the wrist articulation, like the hinge, which is a shame, but, you know, they've got their restrictions, I'm sure, when it comes to how small they can make things in the factories. And, you know, the only thing I'd really want is her to do like a kind of like an angled point with it, but I mean, you can usually get it looking alright. Yeah, I think it's gonna about do it for Shin. Did you pick her up? You a fan of her on the show? I thought she was awesome. She's kind of like a feral animal. Just kind of like a dog that Balin would sick on people, which is pretty cool. I'm sure we'll get some more development of her character in the next season, and maybe season after that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that'll about do it for Shin Hati. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Go find me over on Instagram as well. JohnRunner88 over there as well. And thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.